Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new episode of the Hey Corner Crew podcast. I am your host, JJ Lang. With me, as always, are my awesome co-hosts, Nate the Little Goon Foss and RIT's own Dan the Statman Scully. And with us today, again, another very special guest. If you don't know who this guy is at this point, I don't know where you've been for the last 5 years. RIT men's hockey captain number 18, Kobe Walker.
Hey.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on.
Of course, man. Love having you on. So you guys had a pretty big weekend this past weekend, Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Big weekend. Big win.
That was a great game. It was
It was
That
a
must have felt
crazy
good
game.
after that. That must have felt good after that opener a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we needed a redemption day. And doing it in front of like 10,000 Tiger fans made it even better.
Oh yeah, that place was packed. They were going to. So for anybody who might not know who you are, which again I don't know how that's even possible, if you want to just introduce yourself real quick for all the listeners out there and the viewers, that'd be awesome.
Cool. Well, how's it going, guys? I'm Kobe Walker from Lloydminster, Alberta, Canada. Fifth-year MBA student on the RT men's hockey team. I guess, yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I'm Kobe Walker. Nice to meet you guys.
Nate, I'll let you get going with the first couple questions if you want to. I'll give you that honor.
Okay. Like we said, big weekend last weekend. A lot of positives. What's one thing besides the obvious that I think we're all thinking? What's one big thing that you can take from the weekend?
Just our scoring, like 8 goals. I don't think we scored 8 goals in my last 2 years at least. Just like getting that confidence where we're scoring goals now, so now we can kind of focus in on our smaller parts of the game, where kind of like our puck management and stuff like that. Because if we know we're going to score goals, we can start to focus on all the other things that are going to help us along the way. Because we're not going to score 8 goals every game, right? But if we can just fine tune the game a little bit, and I think that's really what I took out of it. Just that we can beat really anyone, and that first game was a fluke.
I mean, one of the things Nate...
I like the end of that answer.
Oh, yeah. One of the things I noticed, I know we've all talked about it on previous episodes, was the fact that you guys have come out and you've scored quickly. And not just like one, but like, I mean, Army, like the first Union game, you guys had 2 off the bat. Saturday, you guys had 2 off the bat. Army, you guys both scored first. Like, that's something that we didn't see. Well, we didn't see you guys score a lot last year, but like, you guys have been very, very aggressive in that first period right off the bat, which has been awesome to see.
Yeah, that's been kind of our identity this year, is really just going after teams right away. And obviously scoring that first goal, that's a huge momentum changer for us, and then we can build off it. Mm-hmm. Even if we don't get the first goal, then that's kind of when you got to check your gut a little bit and just go that even extra step. But getting that first goal obviously really helps us. I think as a team, we should definitely be looking for that.
Looking ahead to your next games, you guys obviously have Air Force coming up. Big series out in Denver. At the time of this, you guys are leaving tomorrow for that. So what are you guys kind of looking forward to with them, like taking those guys on, especially after last year?
Yeah, that's probably what I'd say. Just redemption against them. They knocked us out of the playoffs last year, so we definitely owe them a good game and just ruin their weekend, hopefully, and come back with 6 points.
I'm excited. I wish Colorado was an easier place to get to, because I'd be there if I really could.
Yeah, it's a long trip. It's a long day of travel, but
team sponsored corner crew plane leaving Thursday, or
talking Jackie.
Yeah, right. Ask Jackie for it. Dan,
Something tells me we need to do a little more fundraising for that.
I mean, we only have $10 for our own bus right now, so it'd be kind of hard. So Nate, I'll let you take a couple more questions if you want, so you can jump in there.
So it's always, I know you've been here a while, RIT Air Force. It's always one of the best games of the year. It's hard hitting, fast paced. They're aggressive. We're aggressive. What's the keys to coming home, like you said, with 6 points?
I would say just puck management against these guys. They're really opportunistic, where if we turn it over, they're going to come marching back right away. Blocking shots, we got to get our shots through first of all because they love to block shots. But I would say just worry about our own end first, and then just trust that the offense is going to come. Don't cheat offensively, and just go from there.
And another question, like, so we look at this team. We know you guys can score a lot of goals. What's something that you guys are really looking to key in on early in the year? Just trying to clean up something maybe a little bit. We know it's early. Nothing's going to be perfect this early in the year.
I'd probably say just our killer instincts, where if we get up by a goal or two, we've kind of had the tendency to kind of let teams back in the game. So just kind of pushing forward and getting that next goal or getting the next two goals and just really putting them in the hole where they can't recover from. So just kind of staying on the course of the game and just kind of continue, just keep dominating them. If we're up, and if we're down, then just keep working and it'll come.
Dan, you got anything there?
I just wanted to ask, are there any games in particular you're looking forward to this year other than?
I've kind of been around the block with all the Atlantic teams and even our out of conference, but Arizona State will be good again. They got their new rink. That'll be good, and then obviously getting a tan before the game is never bad.
No, not at all.
He's in vacation.
Actually get to see the sun in January.
No snow.
Yeah. I'm trying to notice how you guys aren't going out there early in the year. You're waiting for the snow to show up.
How do we go there early? Got to go when the snow's here.
Exactly. Another one for something you guys have done well this year is your guys' penalty kill has been really good. Really solid percentage on that this year. How do you guys feel about that going into this weekend?
Yeah, really good. I think they got top 5. I think they're 5th in the nation for their power play, so we really got to key in on that. But I think what we're doing right is just we're clearing the pucks when we have the chance. We're shutting down, making them dump the puck. We're not really letting them carry the puck in a lot. Dave Inslacko, our PK coach, he's really been on us, but it's been working out really well, and just got to keep up with that because it's don't fix what's not broken, but just definitely don't take it lightly at all.
Oh yeah.
Guys had a lot of practice at the PK, huh?
Oh yeah. Lots of power play practice. Power play is good too, so hopefully we can keep getting some goals. It's because if we score a power play goal or two, then it's just a completely different game, right?
Absolutely.
These two are kind of.
Oops,
sorry. Go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to go on to the next one. Ben, here you obviously came back for a 5th year. What went into that decision coming back? That you got your degree, you could have left and gone on to future endeavors, but you decided to come back. What was like the main influence in that choice?
I'd probably say the main influence is probably just being able to come back and lead the team. I love the guys coming back and to get my MBA as well. It's kind of a no-brainer, especially when the athletic scholarships kicked in. So that was also a part of it. But just kind of being able to enjoy one more year at college and being a Tiger for one more year is just. And I got unfinished business to do, right? So I got some stuff to get back to. And
great answer.
Yeah, that was.
JJ, should we share with Kobe our nickname for him that you and I have?
1,000%.
So I started it last year after the tying goal against Sacred Heart in the playoffs. It's Kobe, all he does is score big effing goals, Walker.
I saw that tweet.
He saw the tweet. That's even better.
Good. Makes me feel good.
So obviously you were on ECH's podcast this summer. Love those guys over there. So these next two are kind of carryovers from them, but just so our viewers that may not have seen that, what was kind of the main reason that brought you to RIT when you were getting recruited earlier in your career?
I honestly, it was my first and only offer, and I talked to a few guys like Drax and Traps that were here before, and they said it was just a great place to play. I came down and visited. Just loved the atmosphere that they had going for the corner crew. Obviously, makes it big. The band, just kind of the hockey culture here, and the education's great as well. So it was kind of a no-brainer for me, and just happy. I'm happy I made the decision because I would have probably regretted it if I didn't. So.
Do you have a favorite moment so far from playing at RIT?
The homecoming games are definitely up there. We went undefeated. My 4 games. Well, we didn't get one for COVID that year, but 4 in a row at Blue Cross was good. But also that 2010 when the Frozen 4 team was there and I got the game-winning goal. That was pretty electric, and that was a fun Saturday night after that. So it was good.
That was awesome. Hear a thing in that
so
building
loud.
when you scored that goal.
Everybody always says that game was like one of the best games, and I'm kind of always like, that third period was absolutely RIT hockey over the years, and that was definitely the best period I've ever seen.
Dude, those last 8 minutes were just wild.
Yeah, the I Believe chant. That's what got us going.
Oh, the clip from the Sport Zone of that, where you can just hear the whole section clear as day, is just still mind-blowing.
Shout out Elijah Gonzalez for a couple of those ones, too.
Yeah, right. Nate, do you want to do the speed round? We can get into that, because those are some fun ones.
Yeah, we got a couple. We're done with the boring hockey questions now, Kobe. We're going to go into the...
All right, let's get into
go into the phone. So we decided we're doing this on the women's side, too, but we figured we'd do it on the men's side. Everybody that we interview, we're going to keep track of all your answers on these ones. It's questions about your teammates. And we're going to do a little award ceremony on the Instagram at the end of the year. So speed round. Who's the funniest teammate in the room? Who's the one that's everybody laughing all the time?
I'm gonna go Grady Hobbs. I don't know, he's just a jokester. He doesn't ever shut up, but everything comes out of his mouth. That's me howling. So Grady Hobbs.
On the flip side, who's the least funny?
I'm gonna go with Dimitri Giannakis. No reason.
Just says the most random things, and you're just like, what?
Kind of. Sometimes he has some good jokes, though. Don't get me wrong. He's a jokester too.
Who's the best dressed? Who's got the best style coming into the ring? And honestly, Kobe, don't be afraid to say yourself. Dude. We like confidence on this podcast.
Best dressed? Are you talking like before games or just in general? Before games.
In general and games. Why not both?
Best dressed. Oof, that's a tough one. All the boys look pretty good in their suits. I'm gonna go with Carter Wilkie. Yeah, he's usually got a funky suit on. Looks good.
The guy that just walks in, like those like Christmas suits that look like the ugly Christmas sweater all the way down. He seems like the guy that would own one of those.
Yeah, it's the red hair that really tops it all
off. So every team's got one of these guys. Practice, everything's going great, right? Wayne's happy, Brian's happy. Drills are flawless. Then all of a sudden, somebody just screws it up so bad that the mood is just flipped. Who's the one guy that does it? Every team's got one.
Oof, we're really sewering the boys on this.
Not for much longer, though.
Again, yeah, don't be afraid to say it yourself.
I'm gonna go with my roommate, Evan Miller.
Going with Miller.
Sometimes, yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, but
sounds like they're just flawless. I love it. That's what we love to hear.
No comment.
I mean, it's a good thing if the drills aren't getting messed up. That's a good thing.
Right.
Boys are dialed
True.
up.
The aux cord in the locker room. I think I know the answer.
We switch it up. Student manager Spencer Shahara. He's before the game, I'd say, and then kind of just everyone. Everyone switches off. Depends on the mood. Yeah, it's good though.
You guys got any
Hop on
days?
every now and then.
Certain days.
Yeah.
Certain days, certain music.
Yeah. Country before practice. A lot of times, some rock, rap, and EDM before games, and then in the weight room. Kind of just whoever wants it. Whoever wants to fire the boys up.
And I can't believe the Moonwalker doesn't have it all the time. I mean, come on.
Oh, I gotta share it. Come on.
There's a reason he's
another one
captain, guys.
we're gonna do one more grilling of teammates here. Who's the worst cook?
The worst cook, probably one of the freshmen. I'd have to say they just don't seem like they know their way around the kitchen.
We're always relying on the dining halls leaving campus.
Yeah, it's something. Chipotle, sponsored by Chipotle.
That would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, if they want to sponsor the Corner Group podcast too, that'd be kind of nice.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's see. Favorite teammate you've ever played with?
Favorite teammate I ever played with? I can't even answer that. I got all my boys.
All of them.
I can't single
That's a
any.
good answer. That's a good answer.
And all good guys. We haven't had a bad guy since I've been here, so it's super blessed to be able to go with those guys to the rink every day and just have a good time and just work on our game too as well. So blessed.
Got a couple personal ones too. For those who don't know, your sister went to RIT.
Yep. Yeah, she was on the volleyball team for 4 years, taking her psychology.
And then did I read it right? Your cousins with Braden Holtby?
Yeah, first cousin with Braden Holtby. So he is my mom's brother's kid. So I haven't actually seen him. I didn't see him this summer. He was too busy. He's out in Washington living there now. So but always good to see him and catch up, hear a couple stories from him.
Get a couple snipes in on him with summer skates.
Yeah, when I can.
Were you at his Stanley Cup party or?
Yep. That was kind of a write off, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, got to drink out of the cup and hang out with all my family. So that was good.
Come on, it's a jinx, man.
I don't believe in superstitions. Doesn't mean I can't win Atlantic or a Natty champ in college.
This guy just knows how to get you ready to run through a wall.
Yep.
Pre-game routine.
I'm a big pre-game nap for sure. Usually about 45 to an hour. I'll go to the rink, stretch out for a little bit, then straight sewer ball with the boys for probably an hour. Then I go take my stick on the bench, get some tunes going. I usually don't get dressed until like 4 or 5 minutes before we go over warm up. So just quickly zip up the suit and hit the ice running. Nothing too crazy.
You guys got anything? Or?
Favorite away rink to play at?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
In our conference?
It could be anywhere.
Anywhere. Both.
I like playing at Air Force. Air Force has a pretty good atmosphere there. Yeah, I'd say Air Force for our conference, and out of conference, I'd probably say Notre Dame. Notre Dame was really sweet too, getting that overtime win. It was awesome.
That
Can I
rink is
tell
nice.
you had a bunch of people back home going absolutely ballistic in the Discord after that one.
That was nuts.
That was a good game.
I had literally just gotten my dog the day before. She was like this big, and I almost stepped on her running around the living room after Carter put that puck in the net. That favorite goal you've ever scored, whether it's at RAT, in junior, wherever.
Favorite goal. In midget double A, I had a goal that went like viral on like TSN. It's like a Datsuit goal. So I'd probably say that one's probably my most memorable goal. But at RAT, probably that game winner at the 2010 reunion. Yeah, because I couldn't even hear anything after that. So loud.
Toughest team to play against.
Arizona State, probably.
They've
They
been
got
really
our
good.
Yeah, we're gonna get them this year, but they've had our number the last couple of years. Nice to beat them in their brand new barn.
Oh, shut all those fake hockey fans up down there. No, they got good fans down there, really. What's the rink that you guys just hate to go to? That like you're like, really, we gotta play here?
Yeah, definitely the Dwyer, Niagara.
Yeah.
That place is brutal.
Ugh.
All
I
three
can't-
of us were hoping for that answer.
I can't tell you how many whiteboard markers we've lost because they've fallen
No.
underneath the seats and we just never get them back.
Yeah, I don't
I
mind
should get
playing
an
there though
answer to
because
that.
you always usually have a pretty good crowd there. The corner
Oh,
crews
yeah.
in the way, so it's not too
We
bad.
try to be.
It's just I don't know. It's just a prison. I don't know. I like it.
One more thing before we wrap up. A small request. If you could have Tyler Mahan buy me a new hat, because I kind of threw mine out on the Bryson Blue Cross when he scored the third goal. That would be kind of nice.
Yeah, text me your address. I'll get him to drop it off personally.
Perfect. I would love. I'm like
Guy
10
owes
minutes
you
from
one.
campus. Love
Oh,
that.
I got one more. What's up with the chain?
Yeah, the chain. We noticed that.
Oh, the chain. So the chain is obviously our player at the game, but that started from our off ice conditioning team bonding activity we do every year. So I think it's like 3 or 4 miles of running, but there's a bunch of stops for like challenges and lifting weights or whatever. It's just like a big day. It's very grueling, but it's kind of just something you get done, kind of just to work as a team, build a team a little bit. And then at the end, there's a bunch of hill sprints. And once you're done your hill sprints, you get the lock, and you have to try to figure out the right combination with the numbers. So we won it this year, not a big deal. But then they put all those locks on chains, so that kind of just, when someone gets that chain, you kind of just remember all that work that we put in before and all the work that we are continue to putting in, so we can build that solid foundation and be the best we can. I don't really know how to explain it, but that's kind of where.
That's awesome though.
Yeah, I know it's.
I like it.
Cool.
Was there one?
Hopefully that.
Who got it Saturday after the game against Army? Because Tommy got the one Friday. I don't think you guys
Tommy
posted.
got it Friday. Truch got it Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Mahan, a
Yeah.
hat trick. Hard not to get after that.
How do you deny him?
Yeah.
It's always just from past experience. It's like you don't really always want to give it to the guy who scores all the goals or like the goalie. I mean, the goalie can win at every game. Let's be honest. But like, how do you deny a kid in first collegiate goal turns into a hat trick? How do you deny him?
Yeah, he played great. I was proud of him. Good for him. He deserved it. And
You guys all played well.
I
that
wish
game.
I would have got the hat trick, but I guess that's all right.
No, but you guys have played really well
2
so
weeks
far
back
this year.
home.
What's that, JJ?
I said you guys have all played really well so far this year. Like we've said it multiple times. Like you guys look really good. Like the start of the you guys have had is fantastic.
Working really well together. Our D zone's been really well. Like our breakouts, a lot of support coming back, which is good. And then it obviously just leads to offense.
Yeah, you guys, you guys' team has been so much fun to watch so far. Like it's been great.
You guys have been great. It's been awesome hearing you guys cheering, telling the other
Love to hear
goalies to suck.
I mean, it's what we do best.
Yeah.
And we'll be.
The question has been asked before. Are we here to cheer for RIT or are we here to just tell the other team they suck? And it's like, oh, that's actually kind of a hard question to answer.
The answer is yes.
Yeah, the answer is always yes.
Unless any of you guys have any other questions you want to ask.
Good.
Well, again, Kobe.
Go ahead.
I
have a question. I have a request. The request is a trophy at the end of the year, but
Hey, I'll do everything in my power, buddy.
maybe 2.
Yeah, well, that would be
That would be
great.
something.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again, Kobe, for
year.
Thank you again, Kobe, for coming on and taking time out of your busy schedule to talk to us for a few minutes. I know it means a lot to all of us. It means a lot to everybody else who will listen to this after it goes up. Like I said, you guys have played really well so far. We're wishing you guys the best of luck the rest of your season. If you have anything you want to say to everybody before we wrap up, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, just thanks again for having me, and looking forward to seeing you guys at the rink and all the Tiger fans. Let's get loud and let's win some games and let's win this thing. Let's do it.
That's great, man. I know we're all looking forward to it. We will always be there yelling loud and proud. I think with that, we'll wrap it up here. If anybody has not already, take a look, follow Kobe on all his various socials. Instagram, he's always fun on there. If you haven't listened to the ECH podcast he was on, take a listen to that. There was some great stuff on that. Subscribe to YouTube, Spotify, all the fun stuff. Join Discord if you haven't already. I won't bore everybody with that again. But thank you very much, again, Kobe, for coming on. We will see everybody in the next episode. Go Tigers.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, guys.